Hey guys, welcome to Annoying Orange Storytime Reactions. I'm just getting desperate and I'm tired right now, and I just want to not have to play games because now my muscles hurt. I'm just being honest. I'm recording 1 to 8 because I did some simple mathematics.
Time, everybody. I'm Pear.
And I'm Orange.
Great. What now?
It's a voice modulator. Just got it.
Awesome. Well, maybe put it away because I'm going to tell the story of Pinocchio. You want to hear it?
Boy, would I. Get it? Boy, would? That's a double pun, son.
Well, double congrats on being doubly annoying.
Well, actually,
Now
I'm just going
then,
to do.
you probably know the G-rated Disney version of Pinocchio, but the original story isn't quite so suitable for children. Orange, would you knock it off?
Sorry, I just need to do something.
Anyway, the original version of Pinocchio. Once upon a time, there was a carpenter. One day, he brought home a block of wood he planned to carve into a table leg. When he cut into it, the block of wood cried out.
Would you stop that?
Orange!
Okay. No more voice modulator. I promise. That was the last one, I swear.
Anyway, the carpenter decided to give the wood block to his neighbor, a poor puppeteer named Geppetto. He carved the wood into a boy puppet and named him Pinocchio.
Wait, I thought the block of wood yelled in pain when it got cut.
That's right.
So Geppetto just ignored the screams and kept carving it? He must really hate Pinocchio.
Geppetto does not hate Pinocchio.
Are you
Oh
sure
yeah?
about
Then why
that?
did he give him a name like Pinocchio?
Yeah,
Moving
fair.
on. The moment Geppetto finished carving Pinocchio's nose, it began to grow uncontrollably.
Killing Geppetto instantly! They won't tell you that in the Disney version.
True, they won't, because that's not how any version of the story goes.
I thought you said this story wasn't suitable for kids.
I did,
So
but...
let's get some gore up in here. This is boring. Let's get to the...
Orange!
The fuck?
Pinocchio did not kill anyone with his nose!
Sure he did. That's why they're called bloody noses to this day.
Well, that was fun. Now back to the real story. Pinocchio was a mischievous little puppet, and soon as Geppetto gave him legs...
He grew super long.
No.
His neck grew super long.
No!
His legs started turning into noses, and he started stabbing people again.
What?
And this time he was thrice as deadly because he had 3 bloody noses.
That's it? Give me that!
Hey, give me back my voice modulator.
No.
Don't put my voice modulator in the garbage disposal. Don't turn on the garbage disposal.
Now, where were we? As soon as Geppetto gave him legs, Pinocchio ran away.
Yeah, my version was way better. What a snooze fest.
Speaking of snoozing, when Pinocchio came home, he fell asleep by the stove and his legs burned off.
What? Yeah.
But then Geppetto built him new legs. Oh, and Pinocchio threw a hammer at a talking cricket and killed it.
What? Pinocchio killed Jiminy Cricket? Finally we get some...
Where do you get
Get
that?
another voice modulator?
I wish
And
for
honestly,
a
this is a funnier version. Honestly, I would probably watch that all day.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Basically, Pinocchio ran off with his new legs and did a bunch of other mischievous things and got turned into a donkey.
Ooh, did someone say donkey?
Did that come from your voice modulator?
Yeah, that one came pre-programmed. Pretty cool, huh?
Nope. Anyway, in the end, Pinocchio became a real boy. The end.
Oh, wait, I have that one pre-programmed too.
The end.
How many things do you have pre-programmed into that thing?
A lot. You want to see my favorite?
What if that's gonna?
Hey!
There we go. Got my nose cleared up a bit more.
Welcome to Storytime. I'm Pear, and today I'll be reading a classic fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel.
And I'll be helping!
No.
Ask for your help, Orange.
Well, you're getting it anyway!
Great. All right. Once upon a time, there were 2 children named Hansel and Gretel.
And they were really sad because their names were funky.
Orange, if you don't know the story, then don't say anything. What was that?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, now their mean stepmother hatched a plot to ditch them out in the woods.
Wow, that's a E.T. thing to do.
But Hansel and Gretel were smart. On the ground behind them, they left a trail of
Reese's Pieces.
What? No, breadcrumbs.
Nuh-uh, I remember this. It was Reese's Pieces and E.T. thought they were delicious. Chocolate.
What? Dude, that didn't happen.
Sure did. And then Hansel and Gretel and E.T. had a dance party. And E.T.
What?
showed them his greatest move, the no pants dance. Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that.
Didn't happen.
It did too. E.T. didn't have any pants on, so that's why they called it the no pants dance.
No, not that. E.T. has nothing to do with this.
So what you talking about?
We're doing Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, right.
Okay, anyway, Hansel and Gretel get lost in the woods despite the trail they left on the ground.
Because E.T. ate the Reese's Pieces.
But they soon came upon a house made of candy that's just incredible.
And edible.
That's right. They start eating the house and
I have a question. Even for the original fairy tale, why the fuck did they start eating it?
suddenly a mean old witch comes out and
Grabs them and flies them across the sky in front of the moon on her bicycle.
No, that's E.T., Orange.
Oh, yeah, whoops. I meant a DeLorean.
She doesn't do that either, dude.
Oh, yeah. It was a pterodactyl, that's right.
Hey,
What the
there's
hell?
no pterodactyl. Can you let me finish?
Okay.
So the witch takes the kids inside the candy house. Once inside, she tells Hansel to get in.
Wait, why is everything on the inside wood and... Hold on, did you just cover your house in candy?
To the
Gretel!
No, it's the oven, but close enough.
And so Hansel's super confused now because the witch wants him to stand on top of his sister for some reason.
Her name is Gretel.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Gretel. Her name is Gretel.
Right, Gretel.
Gretel.
Gretel? Gretel. Grit. Grat. Grit? You see the I in there?
Gretel.
Gretel!
I don't know why I'm trying to
Same
rationalize
exact
anymore
thing,
word video.
We are not. Would you let me finish the story?
Okay. Just don't say something you'll regret.
Hansel and Gretel come up with a plan to trick the mean old witch.
Ooh, pranks! This is the part where they trick the witch into sitting on a whoopee cushion, right?
No, dude.
Oh, they tricked her into clicking on a video that was actually a Rickroll.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then they tricked her into eating a cake filled with boogers.
What? Oh, gross, dude. Knock it off right now and just let me finish the story.
Oh.
Jeez, okay.
So Hansel and Gretel come up with a plan to trick the witch into climbing into the oven. They flip it on, and voila! They're saved from the witch.
Which witch?
The witch we've been talking about this whole time.
Which is which again?
Oh, I see. You're just saying the word witch a bunch.
Yeah,
Which
probably.
witch is which?
Stop it. Anyway, Hansel and Gretel get rid of the witch, and they
They phoned home.
No, that is E.T.
They phoned home and got to go back to their home planet, and they ate a bunch of Reese's Pieces.
No, that didn't happen.
Yaha!
Yeah, it
E.T.
could've.
and Pterodactyl were there too, and they ate Reese's Pieces, and they danced the no pants dance till the end of time.
That isn't how the story ends.
Yaha! Yes it is! Yes it is!
No.
The end!
Oh.
You can't win, Pear. You can't win against... Jesus, what the actual hell is that?
Welcome, everyone. I've got my
Goldilocks
cup
and
of
Three
cocoa here.
Bears.
And this should be a very relaxing, pleasant story time with Pear.
And orange!
Goody. Today I'll be reading you the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Nah, we don't need no stinking book. I know this story by heart.
Do you?
Do you? Because last time...
Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Goldilocks. She was named that because her hair wasn't actually hair at all, just a bunch of bike chain locks.
What?
And she had a couple of gold teeth that were super tough looking.
The fuck?
Excuse me, Pear. Who's telling the story?
It's supposed to be me telling the story.
And yet, here I am telling it. Anywho,
There's a
after
hostile
long day of keeping
takeover.
bike secure outside the local elementary school, Goldilocks went for a ride into the woods and came upon a house. Nobody seemed to be home, so she went inside like a total creeper.
Yeah.
Inside were 3 chairs.
One small chair, one large chair, and one medium chair.
Nope, they were all the same size. Goldilocks sat down in the first chair, Suddenly, arm shackles sprang out, and the thing came down and clapped on her head, and she realized she was in an electric chair. And at this point, she said to herself, this chair is too electrifying. So she moved on to the next chair.
Oh, good grief.
She sat in the next one. It was very comfortable until she found a lever on the side, and she pulled it, and it turned out to be an ejector seat.
You are making this up.
Nuh-uh. Goldilocks got ejected up like a zillion feet into the air. Luckily, she was wearing her squirrel wingsuit, though, and flew right back into the house safely.
Squirrel wingsuit. Who the fuck just has that on deck?
You have planned for this third chair.
Nothing crazy. The chair was perfectly normal, and Goldilocks realized this chair is just right.
Okay.
Of
good.
something.
Now
What
we're getting
is
the
it?
story back on track.
Now, you didn't let me finish, Pear.
Just
Goldilocks realized
I
this
knew
chair
it.
is just right.
To another lever. Yeah, I saw the little thing. You can actually see it.
What?
Yeah, she orbited the Earth a couple times up there because luckily she had her spacesuit with her.
How many suits does this girl have?
Agreed.
Then she squirrel suited back to the house, buzzing an air traffic control tower along the way, making a sonic boom right next to them as a prank.
Relax.
Goldilocks flew back to the house, kept walking through it, and came upon 3 boom boxes.
Boom boxes?
Boom boxes, Pear.
Boom
You know,
boxes.
from the 90s.
I know what they are. I just didn't realize there were boom boxes in the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
There sure are. See, there was one small boom box, one big boom box, and one medium boom box. Goldilocks turned on the first one, and it was playing 90s hip-hop, and she started bugging out to it.
Bugging out to it?
Then she tried the bigger boom box. And that music was even more bug-outable, and she started dancing like crazy. Girl was out of control,
What the
Pear.
hell?
All right, now let me guess. She played the third medium-sized boom box, and the music was just right.
Nope, she didn't make it to the third boom box. The 3 bears came home. They were angry. So they ate her.
Wait, what?
They ate Goldilocks?
Yeah, because they're bears, and that's what bears do. I did mention they were bears, right?
Yes, you mentioned that there were bears.
Yeah?
That's the end of the story? Goldilocks gets eaten while bugging out to 90s hip-hop?
No, that's not the end.
Okay, good.
See, remember all those school kids who depended on Goldilocks to secure their bikes during the school day?
Yeah?
Well, with Goldilocks gone, all their bikes got stolen, and they had to walk home from school.
Okay.
And they decided to take a shortcut through the woods where they all met up with some bears, and they all got eaten too. What? Yeah, and actually the bears went on to eat everyone. And soon bears overtook the world and created a society where everyone bugs out all the time. The end.
Bear world.
Orange, I'm reading the book next time. You hear me? Orange? Orange! Where the heck did you...
Sonic boom!
Ow! Ah!
What the actual fuck?
Welcome to Storytime with
I have a question. I bet there's an annoying one cheery about it, but
Pear.
I'm gonna actually
Orange
go
is
with
out
that.
buying a new kazoo right now, so we shouldn't have any unwelcome interruptions as...
Did it transfer over? Please don't. Oh shit. Transfers back. Just grab this and. Okay, good. You guys are still watching that. Sorry.
As we read the story of the 3 little pigs. Once upon a time...
Orange discovered online shopping and bought a kazoo from home! Woohoo!
No!
Sorry, Pear, but this orange is round in shape and round the kitchen. Ooh, the 3 little pigs. I love telling this story. Can I?
Fine. Just tell it the way it's written, though, okay?
Please, not a chance.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, no.
I got this. Straight out the dome, yo. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. And each of these pigs had a little piggy house to help keep them safe from a big, bad worm.
Worm!
It's not a worm. It's a wolf.
Wolf. Right. Sorry. I read that wrong.
You aren't reading anything.
So the piggies find out this wolf is coming, and they all run to their houses. The first little pig, he built his house out of boogers.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I know you prefer the French pronunciation. Boogers.
It's not the pronunciation I have issues with, dude. The first little pig made his house out of straw.
Oh, well, in my version, he uses a straw. That's how he gets the boogers that are way in there, you know?
Ah.
So the wolf's all like, booger pig, let me come in. And the booger pig's like, no, Not by the booger on my chinny chin chin. And the wolf's like,
There
go
is
ahead,
actually a few
that's fine.
theories
I'll just huff and puff
on
and I'll
this.
blow your house up. What? And he did. The booger house went up like a torch. People 3 states over were getting bits of boogers falling in their soup like crazy.
Ew.
Orange!
Okay. I'll move on. So the wolf went to the second pig's house. Now this pig built his house.
Out of sticks!
No, actually he built it way better than that. Second pig built his house to code and adhere to the OSHA regulations.
Oh, wow. Okay, I
What?
didn't expect that.
And let me tell you, neither did the wolf. He showed up and was really impressed by the quality siding OSHA pig used. So naturally, Wolf wanted to get the name of OSHA Pig's general contractor. So he said, OSHA Pig, OSHA Pig, let me come in. And OSHA Pig's like, not by the hair of my shinny shin shingles.
No, brother.
Then the wolf goes, then I'll huff, then I'll puff, then I'll blow your house up.
And let me guess, it didn't work because the house was well built and up to code.
Not even close. Wolf used a ton of TNT. That house was gone, baby, gone.
Orange! The whole moral of this story is how taking your time at building a proper house pays off in the end.
Jeez, Pear, there's still a third thing we haven't even talked about yet. Let me finish.
Yeah, all right, I guess you're right. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Anywhoosies, the wolf goes to the third pig's house. And you guess what his house was made of?
Well, in the book, it's bricks.
Well, in my mind, it's Bruce Willis's.
What?
I'm sorry. The pig's house is made out of Bruce Willis, the actor?
Yep, a whole
Huh.
bunch of them.
This makes no sense.
It makes 6 cents if you ask me.
Before-
This better be going somewhere, Orange.
So the wolf's like, little pig. And then Bruce Willis pig cuts him off and he's all like, look, we all know where this is going. Not by the Bruce on my Willy Will Willis.
Ha!
Go ahead and blow up my house, okay? And the wolf's like, you asked for it. Here it comes.
And
And he does. He blows up the house.
the final house blows up. That's not how it's supposed to end.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Imagine all those Bruce Willises flying through the air, riding the blast wave like crazy. Have you ever imagined such a thing?
I can
No.
safely say I have
No, I
not.
have not.
Darn it. Bruce Willis is flying everywhere, riding the waves, looking super tough, falling into people's soup bowls 3 states over.
That doesn't even make sense.
Okay, I imagined it. So, what's the moral of the story?
The moral is, explosions are awesome.
Yeah! Oh, some Snow White and the Seven
Hey everyone,
Dwarfs!
welcome to story time. Orange will not be joining us today because he's busy playing with the drone he got for his birthday. So we'll be left in peaceful tranquility to read the story of Snow White.
I doubt it. Yep,
Come on,
I expected
Grace.
that.
Orange, your drone is interrupting story time.
No, sorry about that. I'm still learning the controls. Let me try this button.
Wrong button.
Maybe this button.
Definitely wrong button.
Let me try this one.
Orange.
Okay.
Whoa, that drone really.
That was
sucked it out
intentional.
here,
I
huh?
know it. I'm about to move my
Story time.
computer
Let me
down
try
to
it
the
out.
kitchen because I'm
Snow
hungry
White
as
and the
hell.
Seven Dwarfs, right?
And I did
Yes.
not
Please
realize
do
I
not
was
try to
hungry
help.
until I
No, I
started
totally
recording.
know this one. I have it memorized. I
But
swear.
I'm gonna just mute my mic so you
Once
guys
upon
don't
a
hear
time,
it.
there was a queen who had a magical mirror. And each morning,
You guys
the
know the
queen would
set.
ask it, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's that there inside the wall?
What?
And the mirror would
Okay,
be all like,
I'm not going
you,
yet.
dude. You're the reflection.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
And then the
stupid.
queen would get all embarrassed because she forgot that she was talking to a mirror.
Okay,
And then,
now stop.
That is the
summer
stupid.
time. Oh,
Oh!
That's not what the
Oh.
queen said to her mirror. She asked it who the fairest person in all the land was, and the mirror told her it was Snow White.
Oh, that makes sense. Because this story's about Snow White, huh?
Yes, and you would have known that if you hadn't called in a drone strike on our book.
Well, I did. The past is the past.
Muting.
Everybody thought
Oh.
Snow White.
Excuse me, I had to unmute just for that. What the actual
Dwarves had a
what?
really funny name. There was Sneezy, Sleepy, Gassy, Sassy.
Yeah, he did.
Moby Dick, Dick Tracy, Tracy
What?
And Morgan Freeman.
Now
Wait.
you're just listing celebrities.
Brad Pitt, Taylor Lautner, Dwarf of the Explorer, and Pickle.
What?
The other
Pickle.
dwarves were pretty sure Pickle wasn't actually a dwarf, but they were all too polite to tell him he was actually a pickle.
Okay, that's enough.
He had some other dwarf friends too, and their names were
All right, stop.
Collaborate and Listen. Orange is back with a brand new invention.
Orange, you're so off the rails right now.
Yeah.
According to your story, the evil queen is too stupid to know how a mirror works, and Snow White is made of like 100 dwarves in a trench coat.
That sounds like an awesome story. What happens next?
Nothing happens next. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's not how
I
the
wish
story
nothing happened
goes.
next.
Oh,
But I feel like,
I hope the story introduces more dwarves next.
We do not need more dwarves.
yeah.
Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo.
Those are Ninja Turtles.
Actually, they're artists of the European Renaissance pair.
Oh.
Surprised you didn't know that.
All right. Does the story have an ending?
I love-
Because you skipped
I love
everything
when
important about the
Playboy
story of
trolls
Snow White.
now.
The woodsman, the poison apple, the prince.
Don't worry, Bear. They're all inside the trench coat too,
Yeah, fantastic.
along with a
Dude.
whole bunch of TNT.
And of course, the Northern Classic. It has to end in
But
explosion.
here's how it flows.
Son of a. I surely regret reacting to this because it's so
Welcome to
mindless.
Storytime with Pear.
It's making me feel sleepy, so I have to do
Today
something.
we were going to read
It's
the
the
story
exact
of Jack
opposite
and the
of the reason I
Beanstalk,
started
but
the
Orange already
recording.
managed to blow that up.
Totally an accident.
Definitely
Okay.
not. No,
But
an
the
annoying
joke's on
orange.
Orange. Because
No,
I expected
nothing
something like
annoying
this to
does
happen,
an
so I
accident.
memorized the story last night.
Yeah. So I don't get to make up my own version of the story this week?
Nope.
See, he
Next
knows
week
what he's
we're doing the story
doing.
the way it was meant to be told. Now then, once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. His family was very poor, and one day their cow stopped giving milk.
Because it wasn't in the mood anymore.
Yeah.
So Jack's mom sent him into town to sell the cow. But on his way, he came upon a man with magic beans. Jack thought the beans sounded really cool, so he traded the cow for them.
So the cow went home with the man, and then
Orange, hold on.
Oh my god,
The
he's
story
gonna
is
see. I'm gonna
about
go
Jack,
pop these in the
not
microwave
the
real quick,
cow.
so I'm not gonna see this.
I thought it was called Jack and the Cow Stock.
No, it's called Jack and the Beanstalk.
Really? I like mine better.
So no more of this cow nonsense, okay? The cow is gone. The cow is no longer part of the story. Now, as I was saying, when Jack got home, his mom was furious that he had traded the cow for two dumb beans. She threw them out the window.
Where they were eaten by another cow.
No!
And the cow immediately sprouted into a giant cow stock.
No!
And Jack climbed the cow stock to find a giant barn in the clouds.
Orange! What is it with you and cows?
Too late, Bear. I'm Cow Jack in this story. Yeehaw!
No! Why do I even try?
So Jack went into the huge barn and it was like a cow feast in there. There was every kind of milk, even root beer milk. And there was every kind of delicious grass to eat. And there were so many delicious cow pies straight from the oven.
Cow pies?
Oh yeah, Jack ate like 50 cow pies.
I
I don't
found.
think you know what a cow pie is.
I found a
I think
banana.
the giant cow who lived in the barn was very happy when she came back home to find that someone had eaten all of her cow pies.
This is the grossest story time yet.
So the giant cow, she's all like, fee, fi, fo, fum. Cows are awesome and Bear is dumb.
That is
Okay,
definitely
she
not
did
what that
not
thing said.
say that.
So the giant cow got super mad when she found Jack. Jack popped over the normal sized cow and rolled it out the door. The giant cow started chasing them. Just when it looked like they were goners, the cow Jack was riding was brought a pterodactyl with. And started
What?
flying.
What?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
giant cow fell off the edge of the clouds and fell way down to the ground. She burst into a million tiny cows. From that day forward, every person on Earth had their own tiny cow.
Oh my god.
And Jack flew home on his new cow, which turned out to be a really cool pet because it pooped out golden cow pies.
Please, tell me that's
Oh my
the end.
god.
It is the end.
Good.
So, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry I cow Jack's story time, Pear.
It's
No, you're
fine,
not.
I guess.
And I made you something to show how sorry I am.
Yeah, let me guess. It's TNT.
Well, actually, it's not. In fact, it isn't explosive at all.
Really? What is it?
I baked it.
Dude,
It's a cow.
cow pie.
God damn it.
Taste it. You really like it.
No, get away from me. No.
Oh no, look out for the blast crater.
Oh, orange. Some of it got in my mouth.
Ew. You know what cow pies are? They're poop. It's poop.
Story time! Story time! Alright, gather round. Lovers, Aaron's gonna read us a really exciting story. I promise you'll be spellbound. Little book joke there. Sorry.
Now today's story is called
Banana.
Emperor's New Clothes. And I'm going to tell you the way it's written right here. You're not going to mess it up this time.
I doubt it.
Right, Orange?
Me? I would never.
Yes, you would. You do it every single time.
I'm so
Yeah.
offended. I never mess up your stories, Pear. I enhance them.
Well, stop enhancing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Alright, here goes nothing. Once upon a time, there was an extremely vain emperor who loved to dress fashionably.
He especially loved his annoying orange t-shirt. Available now online.
Orange, would you stop peddling your merch? We're in the middle of a video here.
All right. He especially loved wearing his plain green Crocs and unbranded fanny pack.
Dude, is that seriously what you think a fashionable emperor would wear?
Of course not. Someone as important as an emperor would wear the all-new branded annoying orange fanny pack.
Orange! Good grief. Anyway,
Bruh.
Emperor hired two weavers who promised to make him the finest clothes he'd ever worn.
Clearly they were referring to the annoying orange Halloween costume. For sale online now.
They were not. They were
What?
actually lying to the emperor because they were secretly con men. They actually didn't know how to
Yeah.
make clothes at all.
Sounds like they needed to buy some pre-made clothes.
By the way, I
All
never
annoying orange
heard
socks come
of this story
pre-made.
ever in a day in my life.
Now, the weavers told the emperor that they were making him a special fabric. A fabric that can only be seen by smart people.
I can see
What?
the fabric. That means I'm smart.
Orange, there is no fabric. They were lying to the emperor. They only pretended
That
to
is
make
physically
fabric.
impossible.
Well, I guess that means I'm dumb.
No argument here. Now, of
Agreed.
course, the emperor couldn't see the imaginary fabric, but he pretended he could because he didn't want the weavers to think he was too dumb to see it. So he pretended to put on the clothes and went out to show off his new suit.
Wait, so he was just walking around naked?
He sure did. And no one in the entire kingdom told him he was naked because they didn't want the emperor to think they were dumb for not being able to see his clothes.
I can't believe he went around naked like that.
Damn.
Come to think of it, I do that every day.
Finally, one small child stepped forward and said, "Your Majesty, why are you naked?" And at that moment, the entire kingdom
Got online and purchased actual clothing from the annoying orange merch site.
No!
Yep,
What?
they got a hold of their parents' credit cards and did it without permission.
Ha,
Orange, you
okay.
stop that right now!
These prices won't last forever, folks. The time to buy is now. Now, I say. Look how happy those people are sporting their annoying orange merchandise.
Ah, that's it. The end. The end.
Look how stylish they look with them with... Wait, no, don't close the book. We also have toys and video games. We're starting a cryptocurrency.
What?
If you want to get on the ground level.
Was he about to propose a pyramid scam at the end? Like he said, be at the foundation of what? Oh, good. The next video is
Hey,
the last one.
everybody. Welcome to story time.
And this episode's bound to make us splash. What? This week's The Little Mermaid.
I know.
Oh,
it's
shit,
the
I've
Little
done
Mermaid.
here.
That's why I'm holding this book.
What?
I thought I'd make it to at least 8. Jeez, I did my math wrong, I guess. Well, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye. Sorry, I